Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the AI Literacy series. This is number 2, talking about communications and ethics and cheating. My name is John Replinger, Science Librarian at Willamette University. Willamette does not have a policy on AI use, but it does have plagiarism and cheating policies. I want to point out it is critical to clearly state expectations for your class and your syllabus with what is acceptable and what is not acceptable for AI use. And just to be on the same page, cheating is the act of not following established guidelines or codes of ethics to deceptively or fraudulently claim work of others as their own. Ethics are the established guidelines or principles that govern how an individual or group behave. The syllabi includes the established guidelines by the instructor that govern the boundaries, behaviors, and expectations of students for a course. And this is what instructors can turn to if problems arise. How do you actually identify cheating? AI cheating is very hard to detect because it mimics human writing very well. The best AI detector is yourself. We'll go about how to do that in a little bit, but I just want to point out that AI detectors are not very reliable yet, and they can falsely flag students for cheating or completely miss the AI-generated content. As a librarian, one of my go-tos, I look immediately at the sources. AI cannot resist making stuff up when it encounters missing citation information. So the other thing too is that AI lacks kind of a human touch, and it just feels very factual. You will probably also notice uncommon terms that are used, especially for undergraduates. So if you ask the student, what does this term mean? Most of the time, they don't know what it means, and that's a kind of a good discussion point. There's also inconsistent writing. So students will cobble together AI content with what they have written, and it comes up clunky. There are a lot of repetitions. You read the same point written differently. You will see the repetition in there, and there's also inaccurate information. So if a student you feel is too dependent on AI, I would actually encourage you as a faculty member instructor to talk one-on-one with that student. Find out what is the root cause. Maybe there's a lack of confidence and security, not enough time, and those issues should be addressed. So you also want to explain that you want to see them to grow. You also need to follow Willamette's standards for cheating if you think that there might be a situation, which includes care reports. And if the problem persists, here are some alternatives, including also the Honor Council too. Set clear expectations. Make the assignment expectations very clear what is acceptable and what is not. We talk about the guidelines, the reasons for these guidelines, and the consequences. Providing resources that Willamette provides, such as a writing center, tutor services, workshops, writing workshops, would be very helpful for students. Check in with the students as a small group to monitor their development and to also provide needed feedback for that student. That really helps them grow. Drafts and revisions, that's an easy way to kind of help monitor what they are actually going through. Assigning critical thinking assignments, modeling good practices by bringing in either peer work or professional writing in the trade, peer review sessions, so students can trade their work and they can provide feedback to see what their peers are doing. Writing journals to document what they have been doing and to think about their writing skills, how it changes over time, as well as providing you a way of sampling their work. A lot of these AI generators require an account. And the question is, should students be required to set up an account that may or may not record their information and their activity for an assignment? prompts can potentially be made available to the public. We don't know exactly what happens, but certainly personal information should never be supplied. And as we head into another presidential election, one of the things that we encountered was a lot of misinformation. And I think that will be true again this coming fall as AI continues to flourish. It is a really uphill battle for everyone as instructors, as information professionals, how we need to train students to recognize misinformation. There are also some financial implications, such as, am I taking away someone else's job? If I use a image generator, how is that affecting the artist? If I use music that is artificially created, how is that impacting our musicians out there? When AI trains, it uses massive amounts of water and electricity, and you can pay for some of these generators to get higher quality results. Is that fair? If all of this is sounding very overwhelming, it is overwhelming. We have put together an AI resource guide for faculty. The syllabus statements, talking points about academic integrity. It incorporates ideas, suggestions for assignments using AI ethically, how to cite AI, when to cite it, how to discourage AI use, and providing general guidance for students and exploring all the different AI generators, text generators, image generators, video and music and more. A ton of resources on this page. So here are a list of sources, but as always, feel free to send me comments and questions that you might have. Thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in for the next one. I think this next one is actually my most favorite one, where I'm going to actually show you some of these AI prompts and what they can do.